Anyway, right.
So yeah.
We got some more side plot for you now. So in this section, we're going to be talking about 2 games. Chain of Memories and 358 over 2 days, and that's the one we're going to start with first.
So when Sora unlocked his heart at the end of Kingdom Hearts, he did turn into Heartless, but he also created a nobody for himself and Kairi. Kairi's nobody is a bit weird because there wasn't a Heartless to go with it, so it's got a few extra powers that it shouldn't really have. So Kairi's nobody is called Naminé. Don't know why. And it's found in Castle Oblivion randomly by Organisation 13, who've began to try and... I think they're trying to find Ventus. I think.
Yeah, because he was locked away in there.
Yeah. But Naminé is taken as their captive, while Sora's nobody, Roxas, is found in Twilight Time by Xemnas, who's the Xehanort's nobody, and recruited as a member of Organisation 13.
Xehanort, back at it again.
Back on his bullshit. So, because Roxas is Sora's nobody, and Sora has Ventus's heart inside him, Roxas can use Sora and Ventus's Keyblade. That's why he can dual wield. Definitely not just to make him look cool. Anyway.
He does look cool, though.
He also looks like Ventus and not Sora.
He does,
All the
actually.
other nobodies look like the person they're meant to be. Apart from Roxas and Naminé.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
true,
why
actually.
Naminé looks different, but Roxas looks like Ventus, not Sora.
That's very true.
Ventus's heart was there too.
Mm.
Anyway, Roxas is placed under the care of another member of the organisation called Axel.
Deb Fraxel,
Who's
the best.
The best one.
The best member of the organisation.
And they're both tasked with destroying Heartless because the organisation tell their members that their plan is to destroy Heartless to release their captive hearts so they can create an artificial Kingdom Hearts again and use that to become complete people.
That's really sad, that is.
But it's all bullshit. So it's
because,
okay.
they really want to, come back.
Xemnas was completely lying.
I know, but it's really sad because they're all hopeful,
I know.
yeah, we can be people again. And Xemnas is all like, yeah, boy. Like,
So Roxas joins the organisation, and then this mysterious girl called Xion shows up, and she's really strange. Her appearance changes based on the perceiver's relationship with her. So Roxas sees her as like a girl who looks a bit like Kairi, but she's got black hair. Xemnas sees her as Sora. A few of the organisation just see her as a blank puppet face.
That's horrible.
I know, it's
That is horrible.
but she becomes friends with Roxas and shows him that she can also use a Keyblade. Axel gets sent off to Castle Oblivion with a few other members of the organisation, and that's where Chain of Memories comes in.
Oh, God.
So they're sent to look after Naminé and prepare for Sora's arrival because they know that Sora's going to show up there.
How?
I don't know. So Sora, Donald and Goofy show up,
Oh, my
and
God.
as soon as they walk through the door they lose their memories because one of Naminé's powers is she can control Sora's memories. And Sora's manipulated by 2 members of the organisation, Marluxia and Larxene. I don't know.
The organisation gets very confusing.
And they plan to wipe Sora's memories so they can use him as a puppet to overthrow Xemnas and get control. And it leads to a civil war between the organisation members in the castle. Some of them use a replica of Riku, which they make, I don't know why, as a weapon.
Why not?
Sora and his friends fight through the castle and defeat the organisation members on the way, and they eventually get to Naminé and free her. But Sora's memories have been damaged, so she tells him to get into this pod so he can sleep while she fixes his memories because it was her fault they're damaged, so she felt bad. But the side effect of that is they would lose all memory of her. So Sora's put to sleep, and then because Sora's put to sleep and Roxas is connected to Sora, Roxas just randomly falls into another famous Kingdom Hearts coma for a few weeks. Riku, around the same time, he appears in the lowest level of the castle, just randomly shows up.
Is it getting everywhere?
And he fights his way up to Sora, and then Naminé's like, you could seal the darkness inside your heart, you know, and he's like, wake me up. No. So he just leaves. He's like, you can look after him.
Bye.
In an attempt to get back at the organisation, Ansem the Wise, now going by Diz, invades Castle Oblivion, finds Sora and Naminé and takes them to his base in Twilight Town to make sure that Sora's memories are put back correctly. because he's trying to clean up his mistakes.
You better get a big mop.
He's like, it's kind of my fault that Xehanort created the Heartless, so
Better fix
guess
that.
I should help. After he wakes up from his coma, Roxas is told that everyone who went to Castle Oblivion except for Axel is now dead.
Yeah.
Roxas begins to hang out with Xion and Axel more. There's a lot of cutscenes of them eating ice cream.
That's all you do in that game. Like, that's the one thing I remember out of that game is just you get the sea salt ice cream and you sit on the clock and you just talk for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's the game, and that's the game.
Roxas begins to experience Sora's memories as they're being restored in Sora, and that makes him start to question what the organisation's all about. Xion meets Riku, who's like...
Getting everywhere, he's just everywhere.
Yeah, he's like, why do you exist? Like, what are you?
That's
Which
rude.
it's a bit harsh,
That's
to be
rude.
fair. And then he finds her like passed out on Destiny Island for some reason. And he's like, come with me, find Sora, give him his memories back, and he'll wake up, like, sorted. And she's like, who's Sora and why do I have his memories? So she goes back to the organisation, and then Sora's memories begin to absorb faster into her than Roxas. And she grows stronger while draining Roxas, which is what Xemnas wants, because Xemnas created her in case Roxas fails. So it stops Naminé being able to restore Sora's memories as well. So she leaves with Riku to find Sora, because she's like, it's not really fair. I should probably help. She's a good girl. Axis tells Roxas that Xion is an imperfect replica of him, created by Xemnas. Roxas is like, what the fuck, you knew this the whole time? And Axel's like,
my bad.
yeah.
Probably should have said this earlier.
Yeah. So Roxas is like, nah, I'm out, peace, and just defects from the organisation. Xion makes her way to Twilight Town to find Naminé, who like gives her the truth of what she is, and she decides to merge with Sora. She's like fully ready to do it, and then Axel shows up like, bitch, you are coming with me. Like, get the fuck back to the organisation.
Get in the
right
car.
now.
We're going shopping.
So he like drags her back to the organisation, but passes out because he's so exhausted. Xemnas just rocks up and is like,
That man.
taking that, and reprograms her. So Roxas like goes to this clock where they all used to hang out, just to be a bit emo, I guess. Maybe get some ice cream.
Some reflection time.
Yeah. And he finds Xion at the train station, but now she kind of looks exactly like Sora, which is weird. And basically she feels bad, even though she's been reprogrammed. She still knows that she's got Sora's memories. So she wants to return them to him. So she tricks Roxas into battling her, because Roxas won't fight her.
Fat bitch.
So like she attacks him and basically forces him to defend himself. So he defeats her, and then she starts to fade away. Sora gets his memories back, and she tells Roxas that he needs to stop Xemnas from getting Kingdom Hearts, and she just disappears. Very sad. Roxas makes his way to the organisation's base. He gets to the organisation's base to fight Xemnas, and then Riku shows up, and he's like, you'll come in with me. Give Sora his memories back. Wake my friend up. The two have a bit of a fight. Xion's spirit's still about, and she convinces Riku to stop Roxas, because she's like, if he takes on Xemnas now, he's going to get fucked up. Let's be honest.
He's not at the level cap.
So Roxas overpowers Riku, and then Riku's like Sandra Bullock in Bird Box. He's been wearing this blindfold the whole time. So he takes his blindfold off.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know how his eyes is keeping the darkness inside his heart, but he takes his blindfold off, and darkness kind of overwhelms him. And he gets a new year, new me. He gets a new look. He looks exactly like Xehanort's Heartless.
Yeah.
He's got all the powers of Xehanort's Heartless, including that weird Heartless thing that comes on his back and is like... that thing.
They're reusing them character models.
Yeah. So
Calling
he
it Capcom.
defeats Roxas with his new abilities, and then Diz Ansem appears. I'm going to call him Diz Ansem. And he takes them all back to his mansion, and then he's like, Roxas isn't safe because the organisation's going to keep coming for him, and he basically uploads him to a computer.
This is some transcendent shit.
Right, so Roxas isn't a computer. Riku now looks like Xehanort's Heartless. The organisation's like at half strength.
This is the thing, like...
That's those two games.
Like, when you start 2, it's like, that's a lot of content to miss out.
Yeah.
If you go straight from 1 to 2, like, a load of the
who are these
organisations
people?
are already dead. There's all the, like, what's her name? Naminé.
Yeah.
The girl in the white dress
Yeah.
and the blonde hair. You see her right at the start of the game.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I don't understand. Like, so people that don't play all the middles, they just gotta get psychic, I suppose.
Yeah.
They just gotta figure this shit out.
This
for
was
themselves.
before like the internet was widespread as well, so they couldn't exactly like look it up.
Google it. Yeah. So, again, that one and Chain of Memories, I suppose it got rid of a few members of the organisation that weren't really...
It's just to explain
needed.
why Sora was not awake at the
Yeah.
start of Kingdom Hearts.
Because, yeah, when we move on to Kingdom Hearts 2,
He's still in his little pod.
Yeah. I suppose it's all to do with... I suppose it's just more about breaking all the hearts up and who becomes what.
Yeah.
I suppose. But I don't feel like we needed 2 games of that.
Well, I've just summarised it in one, so it should have just been one game, really.
Yeah. Not really much
It could have been one really good PlayStation 2 game.
But no.
But no.
No. So yeah, all the new Heartless, all the new Nobodies. That's... I suppose it gives you the organisation, not the motive. Because they
Well,
were
they're
just...
fake.
Yeah, I know,
The
but
fake
like...
motive.
I know, but like, you know... It adds that sort of like, well, are they really bad because they just want to
Be
be?
people, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter in the end.
No.
Sad times. That's really sad. That's a depressing factoid.
This whole series is depressing.
It
Like, it's
actually
really
is.
light-hearted, and you're playing it
Yeah.
like, oh, this is so fun.
It's
And
like,
you look at
they've
the
got
story
these
and you're
Disney
like...
characters. And you actually sit down and think about it. Like, this is a tragic story
yeah.
where a lot of bad shit happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm sad now.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.